Welcome, everybody. This is the Uncanny Omar and
Astonishing Melanie. Welcome to Near Mint Condition, a channel where you can be part of a positive, honest community and lay claim to some comic book knowledge.
that's right.
I almost forgot that. How dare I?
How dare you? So we are Omni, right?
Yes.
Omni. Already right off the bat, Mr. Awesome bringing up something that has been quite a thing for a lot of YouTube creators, content creators. I kind of miss seeing the dislikes on videos. Everything is so kumbaya now. Discourage, groupthink, and all that. Dude, I agree. I think as content creators, I think it's so stupid that they removed the dislikes. Like, we still see it as content creators, but we have to log into the studio. And I was telling Melanie about this.
I feel like it's so people's feelings won't get hurt. Like,
yeah, but how are you supposed to know what a bad video is?
No, I'm not agreeing. I'm saying, like, that's the reasoning. I don't agree.
It's a ridiculous thing to do. Like he said, everything is kumbaya. What's the point of all of that? I think it should be fair for people to see, like, whoa, 100 people liked this video, but 300 people disliked it. What's up with that? So yeah. Anyway, I just think it's really weird. And don't forget to hit that like button, please.
Hello, I love the universe.
How's it going, everybody? Hopefully everybody's doing well this Saturday morning. First Saturday in December that we're doing this live stream.
Good morning, Omar and wife. Wait, I got capital W.
You did. I got a capital O.
Proper noun. Hi, Hannah. Yeah, cold shoulder, because to celebrate my birthday, we're going to a winery, and I'm so excited, and I'm going to bring lunch money. Does anybody know Lunch Money, the card game from a long time ago? Oh, I'm so happy, and it's going to be sunny, and I was like, oh, dress nice. So,
what's going on, buddy, from India? And hiding dislikes helps big corporations more than small creators. Absolutely 100%. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Happy birthday. Yeah, Melanie's birthday was on December 1st. So We are celebrating today. Good morning from New York, Lord Omar. Hey, and Lady Melanie. Lady. What's up, Big Stu? Big Stu, how's it going? Good morning. My favorite time on Saturday. Hello, Omar and Melanie from Texas. What's up, Samuel? How you doing, buddy? William in the house. Hi, Omar and Melanie. Jaegernod. Birthday, Melanie. Yay. Birthday, Melanie? Yes.
Oh, I should have had a birthday hat. That'd be fun. But those are really uncomfortable. The little cones and the plastic or the elastic string.
Yeah. It may be sunny and chilly in Portsmouth. It's dark, wet, and very chilly in Lancashire. Help me out. Pronunciation.
Lancashire.
Whoa.
Lancashire.
Got all Kentucky. Let's see if there's any new announcements to throw some more money away. The announcements will be coming here in a couple of weeks. Right now they're working on September to December. Actually, David has been super busy. We haven't really talked that much this week. But there's been a lot of other news I've been asked to talk about, and I'm sure they'll come up in the chat. So we'll be taking some questions here in a second. Got my Wolverine Volume 1. Congratulations. I'm kind of glad YouTube is hiding the dislike button. I never liked it that much. Well, you can still hit dislike. It's still there. It just doesn't show the dislikes for people.
Mm-hmm. I found out because I accidentally hit a dislike, and I'm like, oh, no, I didn't mean that. And it said, well, the creator can see it. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, I take it away.
Thank you so much. Ports. Up one more. Right there, baby. Ports.
Oh, okay. Portsmouth.
Lancashire.
There
Darling Lunk. All right. Hi, Omar, Melanie from Hong Kong. What's up? It's been a while since I've joined live. It's good to see you here, buddy. So yes, you will be seeing a lot of content creators talk about how important the like button is and how much that helps, because now, it is throwing the algorithm off some. So just kind of a heads up. Everybody's probably going to be talking about that.
Hey, hit the like button, please.
Don't forget to smash that like button. It's very important.
Well, here's the first comic question. Will Nightwing by Chuck Dixon and Devin Grayson get a reprint?
Are the thick trade paperbacks out of print already? I thought some of them were still in print.
That's cool that his last name is Grayson.
Her last name.
That's cool. Her last name is Grayson.
You know what was not cool? Her run.
Oh.
Well, I mean, it had its ups and downs, but one big down that was just really odd. And we could talk about that another day.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Tolliver.
What's up, Mr. Tolliver? Thank you for the
First-
super chat, my dude.
Yeah, thank you. First $5 of the day your way. Anywhere on the next hardcover reprint of East of West. Love nightly news in hardcover.
I would love to see nightly news in hardcover. I think Hickman has said that East of West is done being printed for now in hardcover format. What they printed the last time was it. So all three that you see out in the wild or out on third party, that's it. So I hope you can find one. Then again, what's up, Petite? How you doing, buddy? It's also, what do I say? It's also like the Who or any other band, the Rolling Stones. This is the last time we're touring until it's the last time, the next last time, right? Money talks, and I'm sure they'll reprint them again.
There's a thumb up button, a dislike button, and there's no button.
Right. What if you weren't impressed?
So I'm just showing comments that aren't questions while you're
Okay,
talking
baby. Okay,
to,
baby.
Get more people involved. And
CNSS 84 says he can still see the like button.
Yeah, you can see it and you can dislike, but it doesn't show like numbers.
Yo, my birthday's on the 7th. The omnis I'm going to get are insane. The plan will equate to 13 omnis and 1 pre.
Oh my gosh.
My man. Wow.
Thank you for the super chat. Like last time, I'll be the first to ask my question. Do you think we'll get Trans-Metropolitan Compendium or Omni?
I think we'll probably end up getting a compendium first, just because of the sales of Starman, the sales of Why the Last Man, the sales of Fables in compendium format. Who would have thunk it, right? Your $60 big trade paperbacks are selling rather well. So there we go.
Graham, we did get to see Rocky IV Director's Cut.
I know
you're so busy, you forgot.
I forgot because I was doing the stream, and then I remember immediately thinking, "Oh my god, I missed it!" So I went to check, and it was gone out of the theater. So I'll be getting it as soon as it comes out on Blu-ray or 4K. So hopefully, I'll end up with Genesis last tour. Actually, it is right because Phil Collins' health isn't that.
And it says thank you over drumming. I learned that from you, Kyle.
It is really sad, like watching videos of him perform now. Nerds forever. Thank you so much. I love the universe. Thank you. Yes, that's right.
Hi, Ben. Good morning, Omni. I hope you had a good birthday, Melanie. If it wasn't your birthday this week, I blame James Abel. No, it was. James thanks, Abel. James. I guess you said on Discord. Thank you.
Except Dark Horse reprinting BPRDs. They don't like money. I swear, just Saturday, or no, last Thursday, I met my new contacts at Dark Horse. I emailed them, and immediately I emailed, hey, by the way, I will be asking this probably every 3 months because my viewers want this. Is there any chance of BPRD coming back in hardcover format? And the new person that's in charge of PR unfortunately said right now they're focusing on the omnibus or the softcover formats of those books. He said, Matt said, because I have 2 new people there now. That is the Dark Horse tradition. Once the hardcover sells out, they don't reprint them. And I'm going to teach them about collected edition groups and how we are with the hardcover. Because, I mean, there are people that only get hardcover formats.
Okay, so a couple of things about the dislike that I'm seeing. Hannah, who's in Scotland, says that it shows a number for her. And then somebody mentioned if you add a Chrome extension add-on, what are they called? There you go. You can see the number of dislikes if you install Chrome add-on. So
yeah, I mean, if you really want to know, I guess you could do that, but creators still get to see it behind the scenes. Taylor Omar, can't wait to have you on the show this week. For anyone wondering, I'll be interviewing Omar over on my channel, and that is Taylor Talks.
When is that?
Comics. That is on, thank goodness for this thing called a calendar that I don't have up. Of course I don't have it up. Why would I have it up?
Here, I'll look it up.
Oh, it's on I can look on my phone.
Yeah. Okay.
That will be on Wednesday, but it's not live. It's Wednesday at 1 p.m. But yeah, man, very excited to talk to you. No, and I need to get back to him about my 4 books. So, IDW have just lost young reader Star Wars and Marvel. Rumors that they may lose Hasbro too. If they go under, what happens with to Usagi Yojimbo? So yeah, I've seen I guess the rumors are starting to circulate about Hasbro taking the license away from IDW. But
thank you for the super chat.
Thank you for the super chat, Jeff. That's nothing new. In 2000 when was it? Their 10th anniversary. 2018, IDW got the rights back to Transformers and G.I. Joe. This isn't something that is unprecedented, right? Like this has happened in the past. So I don't like to talk about rumors because that's exactly what they are rumors. I like to stay with facts, and I get my facts from Fiona Staples, who joins the channel from time to time.
Just kidding.
Just kidding.
She does not.
She does not. But no, seriously, I don't like to talk about rumors. I actually asked IDW if they had anything to say, and completely respect if they can't. But I haven't heard anything back. So right now everything is just rumored. And like I mentioned, the same thing happened in 2018. They had to renew the license. Anytime you have IPs for that same matter, like Marvel would have to renew the contract to Conan the Barbarian if that ever came up, and it actually will, or the Master Kung Fu stuff because of a certain character and copyrights.
How much sexual content would you say is in the Alias Omni?
The Alias Omni has, oh my goodness.
Okay,
It's not
Okay.
no, that's, I love you.
We're
fighting over the mouse. Thank God that we don't have two mice.
Alias Omni,
yes, it
how
does.
much sexual content?
It's mostly vulgarity, but there are a couple of sexy time scenes in there. Nothing like gratuitous or detailed. But she talks about it in her head, what's happening. So that's kind of detailed, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. I didn't even realize IDW lost the rights to Transformers. They haven't. It's just the anytime you're dealing with licenses, Hasbro has every right to renew the license with IDW if they so choose. So that's what's going on right now. Nothing is set in stone. It's just rumors right now that they may lose it. And until I hear otherwise, that's where I'm staying with. No breaking news probably next week. I saw the new Omnis on your live stream and it was hype. AVX Omni looking sexy. AF. You left out the L there. Yeah, it's the biggest omnibus, right? 1,680 pages.
What L?
From AF. Oh man.
What kind of L as and then F?
I'm just kidding. You know what she's got to think about that one.
You tricked me.
Alien life form. What's up, Kenny? Thank you for the super chat, my brother. Good morning, Omar and Melanie. How are you doing? Please tell Omar more Superman collected editions are on the way. I can't because I don't know.
Ash. Thank you for the super sticker.
Thank
Ash.
you. Thank you for the super sticker, Ash. We
it.
can't see it, but we appreciate it. We hope it's a thumbs up or something. We really do appreciate it. Happy birthday, Melanie. Andrew was in the chat. That's what I was trying to get to. I don't know where he went.
Andrew
or Jacob. Whoever is joining with his account.
That makes me so happy.
Why is Batman Second Chances that long out of print? Because it went liquidated. So it wasn't selling. So when it went liquidation, I found my copy at Ollie's back in 2018. When was it? It was 2017 maybe. I was working in Tennessee that weekend. Found it there for like $4. And now it's one of the most sought after Batman collected editions. Usually publishers, and rightly so, don't think about reprinting books that they liquidated in the past. That's why it took a long time for Marvel to say, well, we can try Ultimate Spider-Man again, because it did not sell that well. Or why it took them so long to decide on something like Thor Silver Age or Hulk Silver Age. Those didn't sell well. So we'll see this time around how well they sell. Hi, Omar. Will the second compendium have the covers, or will it be the same as the first? I assume the second Spawn compendium. I assume the second Spawn compendium is going to be identical in the same way that the first one was. All right, Melanie wants to take control.
I'm helping you so that you can, because you're doing a lot of talking. David says that IDW seems like a train wreck. Gerard says Alf.
Thank you. That's what it was. He left out the L.
Oh! I thought it was just
you missed that joke?
Because my brain, every second I'm going on something else. It's sexy ASX.
SX Man.
Yeah, I get that one.
You got that one. Okay. Guess who's back? What's up?
Hi, Handalorian.
He emailed us.
Oh, good. Yeah, sorry. After starting this new job, I haven't been on the email. So I will check it out. And HBD to Witty Melanie.
Witty, how did you get that title?
It's HBD.
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Not Witty.
Wow, you are on a roll today with nuts.
To Witty Melanie. Hello to Omar.
I understand.
You know what HBD means.
Yeah, I know what HBD means.
Feeling good going to Daniel Warren Johnson signing
Ooh.
today, friends. Hey, that's awesome.
Did you that Wonder Woman, man, Dead Earth book sign? That was a beautiful book. I just got I started reading the Beta Ray Bill trade paperback the Marvel
Beta
released.
Ray Bill.
And that thing is awesome. And now I'm hoping that they'll release a Treasury, or not Treasury edition, but the Gallery edition of it. Hello, Uncanny McScrooge. Hi, amazing Melanie. Greetings from the Netherlands. What is up, man?
Second Chance is just a terrible marketing decision. Terrible title.
Terrible title, absolutely. Like, what does that even mean? The cover has Batman and some kid like stealing his Batmobile wheel, like the tire. I mean, unless you know that that's how he met Jason Todd. What is it? Sounds like one of those after school what were they called? The like teaching you a lesson about drugs, or what were they called? The PSAs.
Public service announcement.
Yeah.
See, I know
it seems
that
like.
acronym.
Absolutely. I agree with David Codd.
Man, Graham is an old soul and a gentleman scholar. Are you still 12? Well, finally finishing Silver Age and starting Bronze Age.
You're done. Like, he's like, I'm done. I'm done with the Silver Age. What an awesome trip that must have been, brother. Project Viking, what's up, buddy?
Hey, Alex.
I need to reinstall Google Hangouts, by the way. I haven't done that. Well, I got a new phone, and I'm not liking this new iPhone, but I'll talk about that another day. I already had a lot of technical difficulties with it.
Well, not that you had to watch it, but All-Star Superman review. Did you catch my shout out to everybody in the book club for the great ideas? And I mentioned how you said Morrison's stories are circular in nature.
Circular in nature.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Oh, so the question is, does Black Science add anything story-wise?
I wasn't the biggest fan of Black Science. Like, I think Remender, it started off great. I love the concept. I love the artwork. The artwork's really what pushed me. But I enjoyed Tokyo Ghost, Low more, and Deadly Class a lot more.
We do, Fahar, when we do giveaways, we do send overseas.
Yep. It ain't cheap, brother. But we love giving back to the community. So every, when we reach a milestone, we love giving back. So whenever we reach, we may do something small this time around, like for Christmas, because we'll be live Christmas Day. We decided.
That's a good idea. I just learned it.
Might do something small.
You just told me.
Yeah, I just.
No, I knew. Yeah, we're going on Christmas Day. We'll be doing a live stream in the morning, and we'll have a small giveaway apparently.
Yeah, regular time. Long-time listener, first-time caller. Do you know? Thank you for the super chat, Josh. Do you know anything about Southern Bastard Standard Hardcover Volume 2 coming soon? I only saw one solicit. It's in the catalog, so it hasn't been solicited yet. So what publishers do, if you're not familiar with the way that it works, and I wasn't until I started talking to David a couple of years ago, but pretty much they build the catalog 7 months ahead of time, right? Like all publishers, they build the catalog 7 months ahead of time. Like right now, they're building September, October, November, December for next year. Everybody is Dark Horse, IDW, DC, Marvel, because they want to get those books solicited in the book market. Because the book market, I don't want to say demands, but strongly suggests you solicit your books that early. So that's when people start seeing them in the catalogs, right? Once they make it to the catalog, that's step number one. That's a wonderful step. That's happy. That's happy place. There's always a chance for cancellation. Just ask the distinguished competition about that. But once it gets solicited, holy crap, that's a step closer. That's why I get excited for solicitations. Like once it is solicited, it is step 2 in the third step. Third step is, of course, getting printed. There's still a chance of being canceled. And solicitations come, like, we were looking at the March solicitations for next year for Marvel Comics, right? We'll look at the DC solicitations, not next week, but the following week after that for March of 2022. What that means is that these books are solicited for that month. Usually they go by single issues though. So it'll be the single issues coming out in March, but it'll be the trade paperbacks. They'll be out in April and May. The hardcovers usually will be May, June, July. Omnis usually take a lot longer to solicit because they want to give enough time to the printers to print these books, right? Like these big books, which was the big problem with the release of Something is Killing the Children slipcase and Once and Future, because the final cutoff.
You are so smart.
No, I'm not. I'm just rambling. I'm reading the script.
No, you're so smart.
It took me a long time to learn all this, though. Like the final cutoff, which is another thing you add in there, is done by like your retailers like Read Comics, who hangs out here all the time. Big shout out to him. Walt's Comic Shop, In Stock Trades, Cheap Graphic Novels, Dime Breed Collectors, Organic Price Books, your local comic book shop. They all have a final cutoff date for when to last order, like when the last day they can order a book is. That's so they know to tell the printer, yo, print 1,000 copies of these books, ship them. Anyway, what was the question?
I don't know.
I hope I answered somewhere in that ramble. I answered what you were asking.
Josh is saying take Christmas off. He deserved time off. We really don't do anything in the mornings though. It's all Christmas Eve, basically the celebration.
Latinos do all Christmas Eve stuff, man.
Omar made a good point. Some people are alone on Christmas, so we'll all hang out here.
Yeah, man. I don't want anybody to be lonely on Christmas. You can hear my dumb butt go on about the distribution center.
So we have lots of good questions. So
Melanie gets to choose questions here. Kenny,
Omar, besides the recent Star Wars Epics collections already announced, any more coming out that you know of?
Star Wars Epics? Yes. One had to be moved to the fourth quarter. So more will come.
And then Corey, I don't know, did you answer this in your rant? Is cheap graphic novels being affected by the storage container problems everyone is talking about? Is that the main reason for delayed releases?
The main reason, there is no main reason, Corey. It's a freaking avalanche, right? It's a snowball effect. It is one tiny thing leading into another, right? Not enough people working at the printers. They have to close early at the printers due to limitations because of the new variant that's going around. And I'm not... the ports are
not
back.
Unfortunately, not the comic book cover variant
of the virus that's going around, right?
That might have been a poor joke.
Okay. Here's the thing with poor jokes: you never point out that it was poor. You just roll with it, baby. You own it. You own it. This is
and
YouTube.
It's not the comic book cover. Yeah, wait, no, I should be happy about it. Oh, I messed up. Please continue.
You know, one of those old school hooks from cartoons. That's what we need right now. We need like Woody Woodpecker to pull you off the show and be like, "Come here." Not to slap you, but to shake you real hard. What is wrong with you?
Did Woody Woodpecker have a cane?
I don't know why he was the first cartoon that came to mind that did that, but I think it was Snagglepuss. Exit stage left.
Yeah, and he would do it.
That's what you should have done.
This.
Yeah, that's what you should have done right then when you're explaining the joke.
No, I have to read Noel's question. What is the best place to start with modern Batman?
Scott Snyder, New 52. Scott Snyder, New 52. Absolutely.
There. Oh, okay. So you'll be here on Christmas. Love watching you guys while I'm stuck at work. Good.
I used to work on Christmas too.
I used to watch YouTube videos at work.
Absolutely, man. I will be there. We'll be here.
On Christmas, Omar needs to empty a sack full of Omnis.
I'll be giving some away. We plan on moving next year, so I did. I mean, the last giveaway we gave so much away that I was like, oh my gosh, I ran out of stock. I don't have much to give away. Because I also gave away to some teachers and some viewers of the channel. I got to send out a couple books to random people that commented on my video. So
I let my first student, actually I didn't even know her, borrow a comic book, and I wrote her name down to check it out because she had a Wonder Woman like prose book from the library. I'm like, oh, you like comics, I see. So how did you try this Wonder Woman? Which one is it? The Just War? It was something War.
That's the New 52 stuff.
Yeah, is it the Just War?
I can't remember. Brian Azzarello, and it's a different take on.
Okay, you know which way.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, oh. It's good. I liked it. It's different.
Well, her dad also likes comics, so if it has anything appropriate, she's not going to get in trouble.
What are you doing with my drink?
I'm taking 3 sips so I don't get too caffeinated.
It's your birthday weekend. I almost committed a crime. I saw a copy of Absolute Kingdom come in the wild and almost demanded a free copy. Hold on a second.
Okay.
How did you do? You mean like you almost stole it? What does that mean, Mr. Tex? Hi, Omar. What good standalone complete comic or complete run currently in print do you recommend for Barbara Gordon or Dick Grayson? Well, okay. Barbara Gordon. Oh man, they're not in print though. Those stupid books just went out of print. My favorite Barbara Gordon is Oracle. That will forever be my Barbara Gordon. If you're talking about Batgirl, the trade paperbacks to Gail Simone's run, New 52, those are still available. You can get them that way. Sadly, it's Just War is not Brian Azzarello. What the heck did I give you? What is it? Baz, let me know in the comments.
Didn't mean to distract you.
There
Show us
is
stuff while you talk.
I know you do that, but that's okay. There is a new one coming out next year. It's the Burnside. It's been pushed back till next year. Burnside Batgirl, which kind of starts over again, like not retelling her origin or like a fresh retcon or anything, but it's a good jumping on point for the character. What are you doing, honey? You're in deep
Project Viking. Woo! He showed you up for my birthday.
Okay. What do you do? What'd you buy?
Look at this. Speaking of circular stories, it seems we have found ourselves once more at the start of a new solar cycle for a certain brilliant star shining from an ocean of blue grass. Stay classy, space cowgirl. Whoa, that is gorgeous.
Yo, I texted you HBD with a bunch of hearts emojis, okay?
No, years ago. Remember that poem that you wrote me?
Yeah.
And what happened afterwards because you wrote it for me?
Yep, we're not going to talk about that. It's a Saturday stream.
Thank you so much. That is gorgeous. And I forgot what I was going to say.
Watching some old Near Mint videos this week. Omar talk dirty one day. Woo! I do have a potty mouth, but gotta watch my mouth now. There's a lot of kids watching these days, so I don't mind. What happened to the old crew is now we're all on a different channel. It's called Near Mint Collective. And by all means, check that out. It's a great channel.
It's on the friends of the channel at the bottom of the our homepage.
We've had a couple of panel episodes already. We're planning to shooting some more. It's just trying to get everybody together again. G. Willow Wilson, that's who wrote Just War, wasn't it? G. Willow Wilson's
that's
run.
what Marcella says. Now I remember.
Thank you.
It's you made a photocopy of the last page of Sailor Moon manga, where she's the most beautiful shining star, is what
that was part of my
Mama
wedding
Chan
vows.
is saying. And you gave that to me, and it was in your wedding vows, and so it's, you beat Project Viking.
Yeah, where you at now, Project Viking? Where you at now?
Fahad, there's plenty of videos, and you can look at playlists, right, for like a library, the room tour.
And there's one that will come towards the end of hopefully sneaking into the end of the year. I'm trying to get out as many videos.
Is that a spoiler?
Not yet. No. I haven't seen it, Arjun. So I haven't seen Hawkeye episode 3, but we are reviewing episode 3 and 4 next week. Oldfellow and I. We're gonna do 2 and 2.
Okay, I'm gonna scroll.
What's up, Tommy Vo? How you doing,
bottom.
brother? This man has been busy.
Another rare occasion that I can make a Saturday live stream. Hi, I'm sorry, Uncanny
Uncle
Senpai and Melanie Chan. Thanks. And Jack Talks Comics finally able to catch us live again.
Thank you so much for joining us. Gary, I talked about IDW a lot ago, about 20 minutes ago. If you want to rewind that, that's just what I know so far about IDW. I don't think it's anything to freak out about. And I'm sure there's going to be plenty of more clickbait articles and videos talking about IDW losing the license. We don't know anything yet. Those people making those videos and articles don't know any more than we do. So nothing to freak out about until there's something to freak out about. That's the way I always think of life.
Hey, Omni, any idea when DC Universe Infinite will be available outside the US? It's handy to fill in gaps where the prints, where the prints are expensive.
It is crazy that it's still not out overseas. Like that thing has, oh my gosh, man, that thing has been out for what, 2 years now, and you still don't have it. My goodness. So far, I don't know yet. I'm gonna try to reach out to somebody else at DC. Honestly, Melanie doesn't.
Apparently, I don't like bar this Saturday.
Wait, well,
yes, I woke up and I thought,
it's her birthday weekend. She's allowed not to like anybody she doesn't want to. Hello from Greece.
I'm trying to be fair. I'm trying to get as broad of a the cast as broad and net as possible over the chat.
Hey, what's up, Tyler? I see Tyler in the chat. Tyler Peck. How you doing,
Hi,
buddy?
Tyler.
I love his picture.
Happy Oversized Saturday.
Ooh, I like that. That should have been my name, Oversized Omar. But then I'd have to, like, put some mass on and start working out real hard. Or just get,
I always love
like,
your
fat.
chest and your arms.
My-
IDW means I don't worry.
I like that. Hey, Rio, how you doing? Much love back to you, my dude.
Dean's asking, could you at least tell a clue which characters or time period Omnis to come next year, fourth quarter?
Dean, you know how much I suck at throwing hints, man?
Like, will there be more Omnis from Bendis era, like Siege or Messiah Complex? More Spidey, maybe?
More Spidey? Yeah, more Spidey is coming. I don't know about Bendis. Look, man, I suck at giving hints. Remember when I said, we're going to get a lot of this character that's got a PhD, and everybody immediately went, Doctor Strange? And I'm like, oh, yeah, I guess it should have been a lot trickier with my...
Well,
then I said, during one of the Ask Me Anythings, which is on our Patreon, somebody asked me to throw a hint. I'm like, okay, there's going to be a lot of green on this omnibus, and everybody's like, She-Hulk? And I'm like, dang, I really suck at giving hints, so no more hints. What's up, Philip? How you doing, buddy? Happy birthday weekend, Melanie.
Thank you. I am so excited for later.
What about Dick Grayson? Duh. Forgot about that. Man, the year one, I think it's still in print. It's a great story. The deluxe edition of year one. It's Nightwing year one. So good.
Good Saturdays always. Omar, why the skepticism of an Alpha Flight reprint?
Well, it doesn't have an ongoing series. There's no movie attachment to it. If we want to get it reprinted, we might try to do it like on our poll next year. You know, it might be one of the ways. What's up, Paul?
Okay, Bar. Omar,
right, what you got, Bar?
The Carl Kessel Harley Quinn run recently. Do you think DC will collect it on an Omni edition?
They haven't even finished the standard. They did a deluxe hardcover. They did a standard size hardcover. They did a trade paperbacks, but I don't think they finished the run in trade paperbacks yet. So let's finish that first, and then we can get some Omnis. So just in case, I do
let me help your voice.
Thank you.
Let me help you. Take a drink of coffee. I'll
you keep stealing my drink.
No, I've only got one more sip. So, Final Shadow. This person always gives us timestamps, so thank you. Just in case, if IDW loses the Hasbro license, would Marvel be interested in picking up the licenses for Micronauts and ROM?
I'll be honest with you. And there's a couple here. Let me take it for just a second. Okay. I'm thinking 2 questions ahead already. Mm-hmm. If worst case scenario, IDW, and it's not worst case scenario, there's a lot of worst cases, but if IDW loses the license to Hasbro's, it would be a package deal. It wouldn't be just, okay, well, Transformers is going to go over to Dark Horse. We're going to put G.I. Joe over at Boom. Just this one here. Okay. So what will end up happening, it will be for sale for somebody, and I mean, yeah, honestly, if they're going to sell it to somebody, of course, most of us selfishly want Marvel to buy up that stuff, right? Because we want a G.I. Joe omnibus. We want a Transformers omnibus. We want a Romnibus. We want a Micronauts omnibus. To show those characters again, Micronauts and the X-Men has never been collected, ever. That 4-issue miniseries has never been collected. The appearances of Rom throughout Bill Mantlow's run of Incredible Hulk, even though it was very minute, that can be reprinted. So for selfish reasons, of course, it would be perfect for those rights to revert back to Marvel, or for Marvel to pick those rights up. Do I want that to happen in the end? No, not really, because I think IDW has been putting out stellar stuff with Transformers. G.I. Joe, I wish they had continued those collections, though, but that kind of broke my heart. And honestly, the guy that runs their collected editions department, it broke his heart, too, because they weren't selling. So I hope that answers your question, man. Nightwing is out of print. Dang it, I got to go steal it from Amanda. She ended up with a copy of it. Thank you, Eric. Garza, by the way, Eric, that Man-Thing toy, refresh. You almost got me, Eric. That Man-Thing from Mondo, dude, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. People are trying to get me to buy it, and I'm like, It looks nice, man. It looks nice, but I can't go down that rabbit hole. Oh, it looks wonderful, man. After reading JSA Omnis because of your channel, I was thrilled to read the 2021 Stargirl one-shot on Infinite this week, only to be disappointed that this Jeff Johns' Hitch JSA book doesn't exist yet. No, it doesn't. You need the Stargirl miniseries, man. That's good.
Maybe you don't need the coffee.
I'm wired today.
I know. I'm just trying to help you.
It's been a bad week though. Like, you know, I had like technical issues going on. Our daughter was sick and is feeling better.
Yes, thank you. People are asking about like your Mac working and about Alicia. Yes, she doesn't have strep. She doesn't have COVID.
Mm-hmm.
I think we need to get her tested for allergies. Poor thing. She was just throwing up, and my baby. Oh. So anyway, thank you for asking. And let's see. Sato09's asking,
what's up, buddy? Oh,
hey Omar, were you ever a King of Fighters fan? I'm eyeing the upcoming King of Fighters versus V, but coming from Mortal Kombat and taking an apprehensive. 10 King of Fighters 15. Okay,
I was so
curious.
curious.
I'm like, well, I'm trying to figure
15.
out these.
My King of Fighters 96 is my favorite King of Fighters game. My team was always Terry Bogard, Kyo Kusanagi, and Leona. That was my team.
Leona's my favorite, but I really like
the way
Terry
she
too.
moves.
I'm not good at 2D fighters, but I love watching it. It's so much fun. And I usually pick the female character that's quicker, and I jump and jump and jump back and forth to get a hit in. I didn't tell you that I took the Terry Bogard perler bead that I made to put it in my classroom, and one kid recognized it. He recognized
Hey, come on.
He recognized it from Smash Brothers.
Oh, Smash Brothers. That's right. It's probably...
And it's brothers, not bros. I refuse to say bros.
Smash Bros.
It's Smash Brothers. But I was like, oh, at least you recognize them.
That man
that makes me happy.
Toy, I don't call it. That was a save. That was a save. Oh, thank you, man. Y'all put out some amazing stuff at Mondo. Hey, Omar, should I be worried that my local comic book store doesn't list YA Young Avengers Omni updated edition in the newest pre-order catalog? They have everything else. Remember, Young Avengers got canceled and is being it will be in the next catalog. So don't freak out. Thank you so much. Yeah, she is doing better. She doesn't have COVID. She doesn't have strep. But it's rough as a parent, right? Like because you feel so helpless when your child is just there.
I was like
regurgitating and you can't do anything. Right. She's crying and
then she's hungry, and I was like, you 5 sips of soup, you're gonna throw up. And then finally we were in bed and she was like, I'm hungry, and she's crying. I was like, fine, go eat. And then she threw up. I was like, oh dang it.
That's why, man. That's why I was out of it on the live stream or the upcoming collected editions. I was just working on 3-4 hours of sleep for the last couple of days.
I'm the type of mom, like, Mom never sent us to the doctor. We never went to the doctor because what are they going to do? But then I remembered they give you medicine to stop you from throwing up. And so, yeah. But she does this every year. It's allergies. Did Claremont ever make that Rimmer Gambit miniseries?
No. I assume that's going to be part of the X-Men Legends. Not the toy line, but the X-Men Legends comic collections. Look,
Soul
Mr. Texas, bros.
No.
Cervantes.
Soul Calibur. No, I was not. I wasn't good at that.
Sophatia, who was Ivy. She remember her sword turns into like the snake. I've got her.
Spam. Is that what it was? When you spam
cheese?
Cheese?
You're cheesing somebody to death? What are you talking about here?
I'm gonna go get here. Speaking of 2D fighters, I finally just got switched 3 weeks ago.
Oh, cool, man.
Played the Street Fighter collection last week, and those face buttons in lieu of the D-pad are not cutting it on for special moves.
I agree. You have to have like a pro controller for that, brother. Kids being sick always reminds me of that fruit scene from This Is 40. Where are you going?
I might get Street Fighter.
Oh, the thing you made. I thought you were going to get my Ivy statue.
Oh, I can do that too.
Omar, how do you feel about the new Wes Side Story? I wasn't expecting this question. I love Spielberg, and I heard this version corrects the misrepresentation of the original. Sorry for going off topic. No, it's okay. How do I feel about it? Well, I'll be honest with you, since we're all honest community, right? I'm not the biggest fan of musicals. I have to be dragged to go see a musical.
Oh, yeah. Remember we saw Cats on Christmas? Oh, that needs to be a tradition. Oh.
Okay,
oh.
so for me, like a
We
musical,
had fun because it was bad.
like everybody loves Rocky Horror Picture Show, but that's kind of less of a musical and more of a cult classic. Little Shop of Horrors, I think, is probably my favorite. Like I will see that musical. But most musicals I'm just not into. So West Side Story really doesn't have a soft spot for me. It's Spielberg. I love Spielberg, so I will probably end up seeing it somewhere. Not a musical fan. Cancel this, man. Dude, people have been trying to cancel me for so long. Who decided on a price of $75 for X Lives and Deaths of Wolverine? Marvel? I assume it would be Marvel, yeah. Maybe I've talked about this before on the channel, and I think most people that watch the Saturday stream know that, I mean, price hikes are coming. It's inevitable. It's they're coming, and it sucks, but what are you gonna do? Yes, Ivy from Soul Calibur.
Okay,
There she is. Oh, I love her sword.
A rotator. We don't have
easy now. Saturday stream. Wait a minute now.
Oh, the front too.
Saturday stream. Graham's like, I'm done with Golden Age comics. I'm gonna go play Soul Calibur now. Any news for Spider-Man versus Venom reprint or Venom Omnibus Volume 4? Excited for King in Black and Donny Cates? Nothing yet, brother. Ooh, which Sin City volume is the best? Oh man, I really like Yellow B. The Yellow B. It's not B, but you know. That one. Yeah, that's one of my favorites, dude. Do you know if Uncanny X-Men Volume 3 will be reprinted? Yes, that will be coming out next year sometime. Probably I'd say probably February. I did like the producers. Project Vikings says that.
Cats is going to become the next midnight movie classic alongside Rocky Horror. It's that crazy.
Oh, gosh, it's so bad.
But the original musical.
Yeah.
Listen to the music. I started like when I was in like 4th grade. Loved it. Saw it in high school in New York. And I liked my version of the story better in my head than the musical. But even the musical, the original Broadway, is better than the movie. Whew. Yeah, that was nightmarish hellscape.
Rio Thomas, thank you so much. Wow, you got a good memory. I'm drawing you a birthday present, March 14th, right? Mine is March 16th. Yeah, man. Thank you. That's awesome, Pooty. Thank you so much.
I feel like we will get a Ghost Rider Omnibus next week. Oh no, next year. I mean,
next year. Okay, I was like, next week. Dean, where are you living? What alternate reality?
Hey y'all.
What's up, Timmy? There is a reprint. Somebody was saying, there he is, Michael. I wish they would reprint a more affordable Sin City. They are reprinting the graphic novels, right? Like the soft covers. Those are coming out next year. Or actually, I think in December the soft cover comes out of Volume 1. Or that. Dang it! Did that get caught? I think that got caught up in delay. So that's probably January.
Okay, let me read it.
Yeah.
That Namor epic is looking pretty lonely up there. ... Volume 2 soon? Also, do you know where I can find Avengers Epic Collection, this Beachhead Earth?
No. Outside of the cheapgraphicnovels.com, where you can get books up to 50% off. They had a big Black Friday sale. Honestly, that book is out of print, so probably the third-party market is your best chance, brother.
Oh!
And I haven't heard anything about any more Namor.
7 Brides for 7 Brothers. That sounds familiar.
Is that a good musical? It's one of 2 good musicals.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Reed. Hi, Mel. Omar, Uncanny X-Men Omnibus Volume 3 releases January 12th, 2022. So when are Volume 1 and 2 coming then? They can't be all just releasing in 2 weeks' time. I mean, I know they're reprints and it's not for everybody, but I know people that are waiting on all 3 of those. America Chavez, the musical, now live action Talking Dragons. Okay, I may go watch that, Project Viking.
Tony says, if Transformers returns Marvel joins the MCU, whoa!
Do I want that?
But
no.
There's way better chance of Transformers being a better movie. Nothing compares to the 80s animated version, though.
That is correct.
That's what it is. That's because that's the original, right?
Yeah, that's 86.
nothing compares.
I think Bumblebee. Bumblebee was a good movie. I enjoyed that. Rogers, Steve Rogers,
the musical from Hawkeye.
Yeah, I didn't dig it.
That was.
I know it's hokey and funny.
I get it as a show that they would write that Hawkeye went to see the musical, but no,
just not for me, man.
No. And no, Mark saying no. I'm assuming that's for Transformers.
Yeah.
Oh man, 80s makes everything better. Only if
they did, except for the chicken pox, right?
Oh yeah, chicken pox.
We all had the chicken pox that grew up in the 80s. That's how we know we're made of sterner stuff. Omar talking about the new Sin City hardcover. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, no new hardcover. It's just the slipcase right now.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Reed. And somebody else was above was saying it. Uncanny X-Men Volume 2. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead.
Uncanny X-Men Omnibus Volume 2 hardcover. January 5th, Uncanny X-Men Omnibus Volume 1 hardcover. February 2nd. So no Christmas present for anyone. La 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 la. Lol.
Doctor Strange and the Threat of Unicron. Doctor Strange and the Mighty Misadventures of the Multiverse, huh?
See, so the first time I heard Nothing Compares by Sinead O'Connor was like on Tiny Toons. I'm sure somebody in the chat remembers Tiny Toons. That's where I first heard They Might Be Giants. Oh, it's such a good show. And then one time they did an episode about like alcohol. You know, like about drinking,
Tiny Toons,
drugs. Yeah,
I just love the movie. Like what I did on my summer vacation.
Yeah, that was it. That was a good.
Love that movie. I loved Plucky. He was my favorite. Do you like?
Oh, it's still Arjun.
It's Arjun still. Is that you? Are you wearing a Spider-Man head? It's hard to tell.
It's kind of hard to like. There's a mirror or something.
I thought it was Spider-Man head wearing a suit
or a bib.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the answer is yes.
By the way, Omar, this is bad, but sorry, I saw the question. Omar said last week he'd thinking about Hanukkah stories, but I don't think he ever answered. Kitty Pryde, Excalibur. That's all I had. I never really, I completely forgot as soon as you asked that there were some Hanukkah stories.
But was it actually a Hanukkah story?
I want to say there were a couple, honestly, in the pages of X-Men and Excalibur. What's that mechanics? Oh my goodness. It's all in my head. Spider-Man reprint. I don't remember. I don't remember when the Spider-Man reprint is going to be. Nick Wilson.
What's this about?
Nick said I sounded like Dean Cain on one of my videos, and I'm like, no one has ever said that ever. But thank you. Maybe
he's good looking. Okay, Jack's saying that 7 Brides for 7 Brothers was made when people had to be talented. They had to sing, dance, and in one scene balance jumping on boards. Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
Vito, who's your favorite DC character? Mine is Batman.
Nightwing.
So hey, I guess we go together, right?
Yeah, they're a good couple.
But I'm the leader.
I'm the
6 out of 10.
Sexier, got a better looking butt. Hey Omar, it's the next Dread overview coming soon. Sorry, it's been asked. No, it has not been asked. I said I would try to do it in December, and I'm looking at my calendar, and it's probably gonna have to be pushed until January. I'm trying to get in the last 3 months of the year. I try to read as much as possible, and I give myself a goal to read specific books that have been released throughout the year to try to make them into my top 10 reads of 2021. So man, it's been a good year. There's been a lot of good releases, and there's some things I've never read before that I'm reading for the first time. So I'm just being honest with myself. That will probably get pushed back until January. I'm having fun with Judge Dredd. It was one of my favorite reads in 2020. Oh, I loved it. I fell in love with it.
Reed saying that
Amazing Spider-Man
is Volume 2 hardcovers coming out January the 5th.
My goodness.
Atrox is asking, are there any good Christmas themed comics? This week I read Claws with a K.
Love that book.
By Grant Morrison. And who's the artist?
Dan Moore.
And it's enjoyable. I liked it better the first time around a few years ago when I read it. It's not bad. Yeah, what's up with that? Why would I reread stuff that, not everything, but I'm like, oh, it's not as good as I remember. Let me say this. It's not complicated story. It's very straight through, and it's fun because he is sexy time Claws, and he's a great fighter and strong, and there's a lot of fun with that. Terrific art. So It's not like I don't recommend it. I just didn't like it as I remember liking it.
That happens with me sometimes. Like certain stories, nostalgia goggles go a long way when you read these things for the first time. I still think like Sandman is a masterpiece and Swamp Thing or wonder what the
except Reboot.
But there is an ongoing joke here with my channel where I talk about how much I love Batman Year 2 or Avengers The Crossing, and that definitely has a lot of nostalgia goggles. Ed Piskor wrote
Ed Piskor wrote an X-Men 1 through 300 abridged in chronological order. X-Men Grand Design.
Keep in mind, though, you're going to be full of spoilers. I love that book. I love what he did. It's something that I would have loved to have done, and why I didn't. And in my head, I had always done. But there are tons of spoilers if you've never read X-Men, such as the connecting characters and who's related to who, and the big spoilers of, the revelation of some things that happen, who the villain is behind everything. So yeah, if you want spoilers or don't care about spoilers, that is a great way to do it. And I love that Omnibus. And there are gallery editions of those books too.
Christmas Day episode idea. Omar sits in front of a fireplace with a pipe and reads Carl Barks' Christmas stories.
Oh, hey. We got to get a fireplace first.
I don't want a fireplace.
Okay, no fireplace. Sorry, there goes your idea, Taylor.
Too much trouble.
Too much trouble.
Hot. I don't like it.
That's my wife.
But I like the sound. I'll put a YouTube video on of 10 hours.
That really should have been your adjective. Too much trouble, Melanie. Because that's what she says about everything.
I work hard. Too much trouble to take care of a fireplace.
Hey, mid comics, I got glued for an hour to all three of your Lantern How to Read videos. You kept it the Green Lantern only. Awesome. Thank you so much. I love doing reading orders. They're a lot of fun, and the next one is going to be a big thing to tackle. But
Hannah, I don't trust me with a fireplace either.
Just set your books on. How dare you, sir? Send me all your copies of Trouble and Marvel. Marvel.
Jeff, thank you for the super chat. Santa revealed as Omega class mutant.
That is true.
Yes.
That is true. That's the actual canon.
What? Really?
Yes. A fireplace. Really? Yes, it is. A fireplace is too much trouble. Has kids.
From what? From where? From
X-Men. Like, I'm serious. Marvel
Santa
Comics.
Oh, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
What? $49.99 tier. You get to sit on Omar's lap, claim your 10, and ask for an omnibus. Whoa. Okay.
Look, I'm gonna tell you something right now, Tapsy Logic. Every man has a buying price, and I'm cheap. You want to sit on my lap for $49 and come over here and sit on my lap for $49 and whisper in my ear what you want for Christmas?
Well, Rio, change the subject, is asking for that room tour. You gonna be doing that?
Yeah, we are doing that this year. The plan is to do it this year. So
we need to buy another mic.
I got to get another camera. I got to get another mic. So thank you, by the way, to our patrons, because all that money does help with equipment. Go ahead, baby. You do it. You do a better job.
No, I wasn't interrupting you. I was just mentioning. I was going to say it. We were both thinking the same. Yes, thank you so much for helping us with not only making this his career, but also with the equipment when things just aren't that good. And so if you're interested in supporting the channel with the Patreon, there are different tiers to meet different people's needs. And according to Josh Greathouse, the engagement tier is a pretty good deal for $7.77. You get book club meeting, which I need to post that tomorrow. What book we're going to read. Let's vote. Ask me anything. Early access videos. What am I forgetting? A documentation, voting rights. And so check it out.
Voting rights on reading orders.
Yes, on reading.
You're free to vote if you want to. This is a free country or a free world. You can vote if you want to, I assume. Or actually have Melanie do it. You want Melanie to be on the my Venom?
No, I can geek out over Venom. I don't know numbers of stories or orders or anything.
Marvel would only be in singles, wouldn't it? Pretty sure that never. I think it did get a collection, honestly, or maybe it got in the catalog and just never came out.
Thank you, Mr. Tolliver. The Nightly News Anniversary EDHC is still available on CGN. I received mine for Cyber Monday. Love that story.
I'm so sorry. You were talking. Thank you for the super chat. You were talking about the Nightly News. I have the stupid hardcover. You are 100% right. I was talking about his other series that he did. the murders. Oh my goodness, what is that called? The Hickman stuff that's only available in trade paperback right now. It's one of my hidden gems, and it's escaping my brain and my head. Nightly, nope. You just said
I'll
Nightly
tell
News.
You, Hannah. I'll tell you, Hannah.
Okay. Once it comes back to me, I will. I love rewatching your 2020 room tour. There have been just a little bit of changes, more books. Some books have gone away that I've given away, but
give it away, give it away, give it away now. Look, I got it in.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Well, Zame is asking, what's your estimate of books you own in total? Like every book.
I don't know, a lot. More than 100.
I don't even know how to
Less
estimate,
than a million.
Really. Over 1,000.
Black Monday Murders. Thank you all so much. That was one of my hidden gems this year, and I'm like, what was the book that he wrote that it's not available in hardcover format? And I got it confused with Nightly News. I'm so sorry. Thank you all so much.
Would you say over 1,000?
Over 1,000 books, yeah. Oh my gosh, manga is over 1,000 by itself. Like, it's crazy. But keep in mind, I've been collecting for 35 years comics, and then more than that now, and then over 20 years collected editions. Jaime, ¿cómo estás, mi hermano? Good to see you here, brother. I'm glad you made it to another Saturday stream.
Is Wolverine by Jason Aaron ever going to come back to print?
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, that book will come back to print. They just well, it was due out this past fall, but Wolverine and the X-Men. So Wolverine will come out. Happy birthday, Melanie.
Now I know HBD means. I thought on the Cyberforce Kickstarter, are the Top Cow collections oversized?
They are not, but if I have any say in this, when I have Mark Silvestri on the show, I'm going to strongly hint at the fact that we need this stuff in oversized format. So actually I need to get back to Lisa about that. They were kind enough to reach out to me about having him on the show. And I said, yes, of course. He's my favorite artist of all time. So please bring him on. So we're trying to schedule a day to have that on. So I'm really excited to talk to him. And I'm really excited to push him on an oversized hardcover version of Cyberforce, which is on Kickstarter right now and doing really well. They don't even need me.
I need one more sip for you.
Are you serious?
Reed said, just done it. So something earlier.
Oh, he was probably replying back to something.
Omar, I just want to say thank you for turning me on, ... to the Scrooge books.
That's what I do best.
Oh, I purchased the entire Don Rosa library collection last week and absolutely
I'm so glad, dude. I'm so glad. I just love sharing the things that I enjoy.
Are the Man of Steel hardcovers going to go beyond Volume 4?
No, I think they're done. Because after that will be the it will be, John Byrne leaves, and then you have Uncle Raj, Louise Simonson, Dan Jurgens, Jerry Ordway, and you have what is known as the Triangle Years. And that's already been collected in the Exile, Superman Exile Omnibus, if you have that. And I'm sorry, and then that starts the Triangle Years after that. So we need the stuff collected in hardcover format between Exile and Death and Return.
Is The Night Before Christmas a Christmas or Halloween movie? It is both. But I've got it memorized so well that I don't watch it anymore. Does anybody else do that? Like, it's just like Reboot. I don't watch them anymore because it's just completely memorized. Dork Side Studio. Omar, you think Nightwing 95 will keep getting collected after Dixon Run trade paperbacks?
Well, we got the Tomasi run that was solicited. It got canceled. We got the Devin Grayson Volume 1 that got canceled. I don't know, brother. I'm with you. I wish they would. As much as I wasn't the biggest fan of Devin Grayson's run on Nightwing, I think, it deserves a chance to be collected. So probably one day whenever they get everything back in order. I hope so. Do you have
a favorite Spider-Man suit?
Tom McFarlane's re-envisioning of the blue and red.
Mine's the original. I don't have a very
interesting You like answer. The Ditko one with the webbing underneath?
Oh, wait, no. Oh. No, I always hate the
webbing.
Eyes? No, I always hated the webbing. No.
Okay. Oh, wow. Hated is a strong word.
So maybe, I agree. McFarlane.
Nah.
And what is going up with Jess's Tasty Melon?
I need a Superman Red Sun in Deluxe. Yeah, I'm surprised we don't have that yet. It's a big popular book, or an absolute edition of it.
It is noon, so it's time we got some artwork from Arthur this week.
March 14th,
it's mail time. Mailbag day, mailbag day. Hey,
Okay.
everybody, it's mailbag day.
Is this a They Might Be Giants?
No, it's the Brack. No, not the Brack show. Space Ghost Coast to Coast, but it was the live version, or not the live version. They had a live. What's it called? Sometimes there'd be a guy dressed up as Space Ghost dancing to They Might Be Giants, but it was
How
it
did
wasn't
this go
Coast
back
to
to
Coast.
They Might Be Giants?
Just
All
was
right.
on there.
All
So-
Spider-Man suits look the same to me. Black suit looks a lot different. Spider-Man 2099 suit, that one's awesome.
Okay, this
Omega
is
Melanie versus Uncanny Omar. I like that.
Let me read this. This is from Landon Huber.
Is it a better value to subscribe? Yes. Go ahead and read it.
Okay, well, that was an important question.
That was an important question.
Hey, Omar, just want to say thanks that you are willing to do a review of Bleen, the graphic novel. I illustrated it.
Mhm.
It was 2.5 years of hard work. If you wouldn't mind doing a review of Punctuation Men, also appreciate it. But if all you could do is graphic novels, that's okay too. Then whatever you can do is very much appreciated. Thanks, man, and Merry Christmas. Sincerely, Landon Huber. P.S. Hope that you and yours have a happy Christmas and New Year's, ... and hope you enjoy the comics.
Well, thank you, Landon. That was really nice. What's the matter?
There's nothing in here. Like,
What-
Landon?
Was it
is
open?
Yeah.
Did you open it?
No.
This came like this.
Mm-hmm.
That has never happened. This was in our P.O. box.
Yeah.
I'm going to be talking to the postmaster. Is that one okay?
We are sorry.
I'm so sorry, Landon.
I mean, it's obviously not our fault, but that is...
Yeah, that's crap. That has never happened.
I mean, I'm assuming you sent a comic in there too.
Yeah, there was something in
Because
here.
there's a cardboard.
There's the weight. So something was in here. Okay, we're going to look into that, brother.
And James sent a package. Thank you, James.
James, my buddy James Abel?
Yeah. Our buddy James Abel.
Your buddy James Abel.
Oh, our...
Don't mess with packages, man. I hate that stuff. It's a federal offense, right?
Yeah, Omar looks triggered. Wait, what's going on?
I don't know. Oh, it's this. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I meant to do this.
Happy early or late birthday, depending on when you open this package. Here are a few children's books I found earlier this year. I hope you don't already have them. If Omar ever has trouble going to sleep, you or your daughter can read him one of these books and help him fall asleep. Enjoy. All right, let's see what it is.
All right. While you're opening that, I'm going to show off Arthur's artwork. My buddy Arthur. Our buddy Arthur sent... Oh my gosh, that's upside down. Sorry, Arthur. There we go. That's better. And, oh, look at that Joker. Solid, brother. There's a Superman right there. For some reason, it's sideways. Another Joker. This looks like the
That's
Joker.
a creepy Joker.
From the Batman, the Jeff Matsuda series. And a Green Lantern. Loving that. Keep them coming, Arthur. If you ever
like
want
the
to
shadowing
send
on
us
that.
stuff, this is our Gmail right here, newmanCon@gmail.com. Or if you want to mail us anything, it is Newman Condition, P.O. Box 1678, Versailles, Kentucky, 40383. And we promise that
We're gonna
things not get stolen when, like, that's crazy. I've never seen that happen. Dang, that really makes me mad. I don't like people's stuff being...
Yeah, like what? Why?
Okay, what did we got here?
How did I not see this coming? No, I did. I bet you something Alf's in there. But then reading the letter, I didn't think about Alf. Look how happy he is. Look at his ears.
Why
Summer Camp Adventure and Mission to Mars.
Why couldn't the joke have been like half-naked women? It had to be Alf. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Will they make a Chip Zdarsky Daredevil? If Chip's been getting a lot of love, I really hope so. The Green Lantern looks fire. Yeah, man, he's getting better. And Jaime's saying that's a wicked Joker. I am laughing out loud. This is amazing. Well, Omar's going to have a real Alf.
Alf is better than half-naked women.
Omar is getting an Alf one size for X. Dude, how am I going to end up with all this Alf stuff?
It's mine.
Oh, you
this
can have
isn't
it.
yours?
Yeah, you can have it.
He sent it to me.
Did Omar's favorite X-Men event false? It's not. Onslaught did get pushed back, though. It got pushed back until next year.
Look how sweet the ending of this one is. They weren't sure,
Spoilers!
the Tanners, what Alf had been up to, but they were happy to have another chance. Alf was back, baby.
Even back from where?
His mission to Mars
Oh.
was a movie, apparently.
Apparently, Patchworks Partworks Comics has already he just reread Mission to Mars, the Brubaker one. So Brubaker wrote an Alf story. Is that what he's saying? The Brubaker write? Did Ed Brubaker write the story?
They're probably, I don't know if there'd be a
What
written by Robert Lauren Fleming.
That is
Cover and illustrations by Ken Kimmelman.
There's anyway. What are your favorite short Marvel runs? The Hood. I love the Hood, man. Hood is one of my favorite short lit. Like, I love how over the top Fury got the Fury Max series by Garth Ennis. And what's another short run that I really enjoyed at Marvel? I mean, you got the classics, right? You can't go wrong with Marvels. You can't go wrong with Weapon X, things like that. So those are some of my favorites. Every fifth or so order of mine, which I order books every Monday, comes open. It's like they're thinking this guy has too many packages. It must be drugs. So if they come in media mail, they have every right to open it. I've had packages.
And that's marked media mail. But what?
But they do not take anything out. They're not supposed to take anything out. That is just messed up.
No, what? You need to go talk to what's her name? She's awesome. She's going to help you out.
That is messed up, man.
Can't remember her name. She's an awesome lady. just to let you know.
That's my buddy.
Let's see. McFarlane's Spidey runs were my personal fave. Vito is asking about what's our favorite Spider-Man runs.
Uncle Raj.
I was going to say I need to read more Uncle Raj stories because I really enjoyed doing that in March. Was it March or April?
Mm-hmm.
But I love Straczynski's run.
It's a good one.
Up until
Since Past.
That is now Recon. Ooh, yes. Alf needs to reunite with his old buddy, the High Evolutionary. Alf Ewing can write it.
You need to stop right now, mister. I'm going to stop you right there. Any update on the Parker Martini edition, volume 2? Huge fan of the artwork. Same here. Big fan of Darwin Cook, and they have enough material for 3 volumes, I think. I did ask IDW a couple months ago, and it's still in the works for next year. So hopefully nothing gets delayed and it comes out.
Tapsy Logic has a good question. When did Spidey start getting expressive eyes in the comics?
I want to say it was McFarlane's redesign. Because if you look at the volumes before that, he had the tiny eyes. But artists like Eric Larson, McFarlane came in on the scene, Bagley, and they wanted to draw Spider-Man with because it's really hard to draw expression with somebody that wears a mask like that, right? But then they started making him a lot more cartoony in a way by showing his expression when he's angry with his big eyes or worried, right? I thought that was really cool. And other artists had done that too, but this was to the extreme. And I hate using that word because everybody that thinks of the 90s thinks immediately extreme is bad. Like, you don't use that word.
Aesop's asking, does Paper Girls have an adult material the way Saga is, or more so for young audience? I think I don't remember adult material. So I'm going to say, yeah,
I think it's safe
for a young audience.
There's some language in there, but teenagers, I think it's completely fine.
And you have to figure out the futuristic language from people from the future. Which
I'm sure younger people have an easier way of doing.
It was like reading Bizarro speak to me. Like, okay, it's a great, cool idea that they speak in shortened versions of words, right? Like you're texting, just kind of social media way of talking.
Yeah.
Which that could happen. Jack, thank you for the super chat. 2-part question. Who's your favorite Marvel villain? Who's your favorite DC villain? Mine's Venom for Marvel.
He's a lethal protector. He doesn't count anymore. Apocalypse.
Are you? I can say it's Venom.
I am gatekeeping you now that I know what it means. Apocalypse. Sometimes I like my characters one-dimensional. Sometimes I like a little background. I mean, it's almost a tie between him and Kang the Conqueror. From DC,
what about DC?
Ra's al Ghul for me, like ultimate bad dude. I love that guy. I think he's not only the best Bat villain, but the best DC villain.
I enjoyed the Flash's gallery of rogues.
Okay. Thank you, Ben Uncles. He's saying, I wouldn't say there's adult material, no nudity, pretty mild violence, does touch on some teenage themes, but nothing aggressive. I think that's the way I remember it.
Raphael's saying, I think Ron Friends did the eyes expressive before the time.
He did, but did he do the big eyes? That's what the question was. Like,
no, the question was expressive eyes.
Oh, I stand corrected. My bad, Raphael. I bow to you, sir. That was my bow. I'm an old man.
I tip my hat to you, sir. Look, Scrooge McDuck. Well, he's holding on to his hat. He doesn't tip his hat.
Scrooge does not tip his hat to anybody. For me, it's Magneto for Marvel and Sinestro for DC. Two great choices. Those are also runners up for me, just because there's so much complexity behind them. Right? Sometimes they're good, but it's not for shock value. It's because the actual story takes them there. I love them.
How's the Fate of the Four? Oh,
so good. Oh my gosh. One of the most underrated runs. I'm so glad Chip Zdarsky got some love from Marvel and they made it into an oversized format, because you have wonderful artwork in there from Jim Chung. You've got Valerio Schetti in there. I'm almost done reading it. I hadn't read those last few issues, and it's so good. So I will be doing that overview on Monday, as well as the overview of X-Men Hellfire Gala, the red carpet edition with Melanie. She's going to help me with that surprise.
Oh, thanks. How many copies do you think Marvel needs to sell to justify a print or reprint of an Omni?
That's a hard question. I don't know, honestly. That's a number that no publisher really shares with the public, right? All we have are numbers from the direct market, how much they sold, but we'll never have the actual number of exact copies that they've sold. What's up, William? How you doing, buddy? My favorite villain for Marvel is Brian Michael Bendis, but it's a tie with Daniel Webb. I love Max. That's a good answer.
Rodimus Prime Rib. Omar, do you normally finish reading a book or read two or more simultaneously?
Omar, before Near Mint Condition, could have to finish. If I was reading X-Men, I'd focus on X-Men and the spin-offs and come back and wrap it up. Now I read 6, 7, 8 titles every day. Like every other day I go back. Like I go back and forth. Reading for fun, reading for the channel. And
we kind of have a system set up. On Sundays, I take all the books off the dining room table, bring them down here. Then I move the books off of the coffee table in the living room and put them on the bottom part of the table. And then he can pile up more.
And then part of the system that she's forgetting to tell you is on Monday I text where the HE double hockey sticks are the books that I'm supposed to be doing an overview and finish reading. And then she replies back, I don't know.
Put your books in some kind of order.
And I'm like, what do you mean you moved them? I know I didn't move them. They should be where blah, blah, blah. And
you made me sound like Forky. Forky acid. No,
it's Forky.
Mr. Tex is saying Scrooge has his #1 dime. What is your #1 single comic book?
Uncanny X-Men 114. Signed by Stan Lee, Chris Claremont, John Byrne. We just need to get Terry Austin to sign it.
Cesar saying, did you see that Why the Last Man was banned in a school district in Texas? No,
I did. I saw that Brian K. Vaughan made an...
What's the reasoning?
I have no idea. I honestly... What was... Do you know the reasoning? I just saw that it was shared.
Because off the top of my head, I can't think of a reason. And it's a great story. And I think it is a... Brian K. Vaughan's exploring what would happen if this... if all the men died except him and the male monkey.
Yorick.
Yeah.
No, he's Yorick.
Yeah. Ampersand.
That was it.
So it's going to bring up issues of what most likely would happen and how the characters grow and beat the odds.
V for Vendetta was banned as well. Dang. Because of the political aspects of it? I wonder why.
That's pretty ironic. Like, the content of V for Vendetta.
Hey, hold on a second. Go to Bart's comment here, because I don't think... Probably because Why the Last Man is pretty gay and showed a society ruled by women. I can't imagine them banning a book for that reason, though. Because we've had dystopian futures as part of our school curriculum in the past. And things that are not easy to take in, right? Yeah. So I don't think that's a reason. You said this was banned in Texas, is that correct? I have to read about it. I don't know why I was banned, but this is a really interesting topic because no matter what the book is, I hate, and that is a strong word to use, I know, but I have a strong feeling about this. I hate the banning of books or material being, how do I put it, censored. I think books need to come out the way they were written and intended to be written. Whether times were different, I understand that, and people are more sensitive now. But in order to learn from our past, we have to, read about it the way that it was back then. And no matter what the book is, I think it should be completely uncensored and up to the people to read it. I have strong feelings about that. So I can't stand banning of books. It's as bad as freaking book burning, and I'm not gonna get on a pedestal. Let's keep going with this. Really quick though. I have a couple things to announce. Tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the first time. No, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Forgive me, December 5th. Nick from Dynamite is joining me. I know I say Dynamite, but it's Dynamite. Is joining me for a live sell on collected editions and trade paperbacks. And he's joining me from Dynamite. He's the owner, and this is the first time that he wants to have a sell and a auction here on the channel. And of course, let's do it. So he did share, let me see if I can find the video really quick. Some of the things that he was going to be sharing. Here we go. So here's some collected edition.
Everybody, this Sunday, December 5th at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, join us on Near Mint Condition with the Uncanny Omar, where we are going to have a huge mix of graphic novels, collections, OGNs, from so many publishers. Let's go through it real quick. Hardcore Station Mind Games by Jim Starlin, Pathfinder, Superman, Astonishing X-Men, a nice mix of Cables, Barbarella, Battlestar Galactica. We have the Amazing Spider-Man newspaper strips from IDW, Will Eisner Companion, Doctor Strange Sorcerer Supreme, Omnibus collecting 1 through 40, the March collected packages. Check out some of these other independents that'll be there. But wait, there's more. Golden Age archives of Captain America, Young Allies, USA, Battlefields, Human Torch Returns and Young Men, Captain America, Amazing Adventures with the Beast hardcover. Then we'll have Animosity.
Right. I'm not going to show it all, but there is something I want to show that I'm like,
from IDW, and this. Here is the creme de la creme. Are you ready? Go. The Sandman Omnibus Comic Book Legal Defense Fund Silver Editions. These were limited to not even 2,500. These were limited to 500 with Volume 1 signed by Neil Gaiman. And check it out. So this has been out of print, hard to get for years. That's this Sunday, December 5th, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, only with the Uncanny Omar, Near Mint Condition.
That's me.
See you there.
Only. Now I'm going to be like, hey, man, don't be selling that Neil Gaiman Omnibus. Like, that thing is really cool. Like, that, I haven't seen that in years. I remember when that came out because I came really close to purchasing that. And then I forgot about it because nobody had it on eBay. But anyway, it will be tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be good for you all to join us. And then, of course, I already warned him ahead of time since he runs Dynamite to be ready for the boys' hardcover questions. So he said, of course.
Just
me feel things.
Yeah.
Sandman said is awesome. How long before we see Savage Avengers versus Aliens? Who's going to write it, and why is Cable teaming up with the Predator? Ooh, Punisher teaming up with the Predator, though, huh? How about that? There's also going to be some CGC comics being sold tomorrow, too. And if you want a closer look at that video that he shot, that's going to be in today's episode that comes out later today, the overview of the hardcovers of James Bond. So it'll be really fun. I can't wait to do it. It'll be the first time. I'm not selling anything because y'all know I like giving things away. But he's in charge. He's going to be at the comic shop, and there's going to be an auction part and a sell part. And he said he's going to give away some trade paperbacks to people that buy things. Alf is not included. Alf is going to be given away. You want Alf? All you got to do is super chat me.
No, No, James gave these to me.
Okay, apparently not.
The only thing I've bought is
issue 1.
Issue 1. Yep, it's the only one. Mano it in. How likely is an Ultimate Spider-Man or Ultimate X-Men Omni Volumes 2 or 3? Maybe Ultimate Fantastic 4. 2, 3, 4.
4. Out of 4. Likely is there.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, there is this. Hey, Bukai, I haven't seen you in a while. Honestly, Ultimate X-Men, Ultimate Spider-Man Volumes 2 and 3 of that really depends on the sales of each volume. If the sales stay strong, Marvel will keep selling them. Look at Conan, right? Look at Conan. And we're on volume. We already have solicitations from 8. Don't be surprised if you see solicitations for 9 and 10. We know you like giving things away. You were selling your lap for $49 earlier. Thanks for the reminder, Read Comics. Any word on Fate Length coming in Fatal Attractions hardcover reissues? Nothing yet, brother. Hopefully one day. Really quick, I do want to remind people that have watched my video on the overview of the slipcase edition for Once and Future. So Wave 2 is what Boom is calling it, of Once and Future. It will be out on March 27th. Now, the final cutoff date for that order is on Monday. So make sure you pre-order a copy if you're interested so you don't miss out on it, because they promise it will not be allocated, meaning they're only going to print as many as they're ordered. So if you're ordering a copy, if you pre-order a copy, you are going to get a copy. I don't want anybody that has wanted that book to miss out on it, and that will be out March 27th. So you can pre-order like our official sponsor, cheapgraphicnovels.com, or
Walt's Comic Shop.
Yeah,
for
look at
those
the
of you
segue.
who live in the EU, because Walt has flat rate shipping for countries in the EU for €9.90. Extremely careful and sturdy packaging. Emails answered within 24 hours. And a selection of new titles, out of print books. Just head over to waltzcomicshop.com for great deals and rare titles. And if you use the code Near Mint Condition, all one word, you get free shipping to all EU countries with the first order. Walt's Comic Shop. I'm not done with the song. You moved from the ad. Walt's Comic Shop, your reliable source for omnis and premium collected editions.
in Europe. Is that what you wanted me to say?
Yeah.
Omar, love. Melanie, have you ever watched Chris Elliott's? Yes, I have. Get a Life. They had the Alf parody episode.
Oh, that's awesome.
I love Chris Elliott. I love Get a Life. The intro song was Stand in the Place, the REM song.
Oh, yeah, I like that song.
And
it's catchy. And
he's a 30-year-old newspaper boy.
Oh,
Bill Murray's brother was in the show too. Oh, I love that show. What
is Bill Murray's brother? Because we always just refer to him as Bill Murray's brother.
Isn't it? Well, he's got two brothers that are actors. The older one, is it Don Murray? I don't know. I'm hoping for Alf versus Predator. No, William. It's not doing it.
We watched Ghostbusters 1 and 2 this week.
I love those movies.
Yeah, those are such good movies.
I need to take you all to go see Afterlife because I really enjoyed it. Like thinking about it afterwards. It's killing me. The eBay pricing for Fate Lanx Covenant is insane. All books, honestly, are insane. That
all
are out
books
of print.
Are insane.
That are out of print.
Okay.
It's just people, it's just meeting the man. People are willing to pay, and people are willing to sell it for that much. Brian Doyle Murray, thank you so much. Once in Future Deluxe Limited Slipcase Edition Hardcover Book 1 Wave 2 April 27th cutoff date is this Monday. Thank you, Read Comics. Or if you're in the UK, check out Read. Good guy.
Best sitcoms? Oh, sitcoms. I thought, never mind. I was trying to think comics.
Always Sunny? Is that a sitcom?
Well, you know what? I count it as a sitcom. Sure, Always Sunny.
If Always Sunny is a sitcom, then Always Sunny. That is our go-to. We will rewatch every...
Office. Rewatch Office all the time.
Yeah. Up until a certain point in the Office, and then it just goes south quick.
Well, and Always Sunny, that it's pretty hit and miss nowadays, at least for me. I'm hopeful for the new season. And
Seinfeld, if
Arrested Development.
That was a good one. If those don't count, then Seinfeld wins. I love Seinfeld.
Ghostbusters are my fave, but my mom didn't want me to bring
Didn't want to bring me
to watch Afterlife though. Aw,
it was
I'm
good.
Sorry.
Oh, this is an important question from Bar. What's order cutoff? That is the last day that retailers can order these books, whether it's a comic, whether it's a collected edition, that is the final day. Afterwards, then, you know, it's up to the universe whether you get a copy or not. So pretty much like, if, for example, Reed, who's in the chat, like orders 20 copies of the Once and Future slipcase, that's how many he should get because they're allocated, right? If he misses that final cutoff date, then he cannot order books.
Mr. Tex was mentioning this earlier. So maybe this has to do with a sitcom. Spewy, special person entering the world, eggs, yolks.
Spewy.
I don't know what that's from.
I'm seeing some interesting answers. At least Beavis and Austin.
Hi, Michael. Miss you. Order cutoff is the order I put my cutoff sheets in.
Thanks, buddy. Berserk is evergreen.
Yeah, Berserk is evergreen.
Whoever's asking.
Oh, man.
Guys, your mic is on. Michael.
Oh, good.
Good. Yes.
Oh, wait, I get it.
Get a Life. Was it from Get a Life?
Okay. So there you go.
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh.
Oh.
And FedEx. I live in Philly. It's definitely not sunny right now, 40 degrees. But I love the show. And they don't really film in Philly, do they?
No, most of it is filmed in California.
That makes me mad. Oh, good. Okay. So Misa Zeta is saying that the new season's pretty good so far. Oh, it's out.
Mm-hmm. That's a couple of episodes. Greetings from Portugal. What's up, Sergio? How are you, brother?
Omar, is the Spidey Omni you were hinting at a reprint or a new one? Or should we accept both on the way during the fourth quarter?
I know of more than two, but I don't know if they'll make it in the fourth quarter because things are getting delayed. And that's really all I can say. I can't say anything else. I can say they're not reprints. They're both new. So there's that. Hello, Omar.
What are your favorite stories on the Avengers? What's that mean?
Okay, Age of Apocalypse.
Age of Apocalypse Companion Omnibus. From what I gathered, some are not that good, so I wonder what you like.
X Universe and the Chronicles. But those two really take place during Age of Apocalypse. The rest of the stories are made up of stories that, whether it's the 10th anniversary, and there is some fine artwork in that. Chris Bacalo, the one shot.
Is it as fine as Ivy?
No, nobody's as fine as Ivy.
Nobody?
Except you.
What about Belle Dandy?
That's a difference. She's a goddess. That's completely different.
She's not fine though. Is she?
She's beyond fine.
She's innocent and pure and
holy.
So I was baiting you.
You were baiting me.
You didn't give the right answer.
What? Yes, I did. If she were here right now, she'd be like, I like your shirt, Omar. Thank you.
Yeah, Micah does. Hi, Micah. Look at that awesome picture.
Of course, Micah likes
that
that.
This person drew. Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much, Bart. All the people watching, don't forget to give this video a like. I really appreciate that, reminding people.
Ter Scotty says, ordered a book from Walt's Comic Shop and brilliant service. That even got a free floppy. Thanks, Walt. Hey, that's cool.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I like hearing that. Geez, it's 1 a.m. here in Malaysia. Why am I not sleeping? I don't know. Sorry, Uncanny Goose.
Go to sleep.
Nicola, Desi. Hi, Uncanny people. Saludos. From Sardina. Any good run on Red Sonja except the one by Gail Simone, of course. The original classic Red Sonja is awesome. The Frank Thorne's artwork. My goodness, the way he drew her. Woo! Son.
Any tips for ordering books internationally since shipping costs a lot? There are services where you can have the book shipped to them. What do they call?
It's a freight service. I don't
know
what
service.
It is. Yeah.
I suppose if you search for freight service, and it's cheaper that way. Maybe somebody in the chat could explain it a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, looking up freight services.
Because what they do is they compile your orders with other things, and then that shipment becomes cheaper. It is insane to ship. I have shipped omnis, and to do it from for giveaways, one omnibus to fit into a box is over. It's like $98. It's insane. And Jeff Sutter is a man of taste. It is a hottie. Absolutely, 100%.
Freight forwarder.
Thank you, Reed. Thank you so much.
FedEx was busy. Did Uncanny X-Men Omni reprints, are they pushed back to January?
Yes, January and February. And Reed was actually in here talking about it. Use Book Depository. They ship internationally for what?
How?
Internationally, huh?
For those of you who live internationally.
Yeah, congratulations.
What is your favorite run starring Kate Bishop?
Hawkeye by Why is her name escaping me? Bip, bip. She's writing Captain Marvel right now. Wrote X-Men. Wrote Mr. and Mrs. X. Why is...
Here, let me talk to Ben while you think.
Yeah, you two talk and we'll
Hi,
carry
Melanie. I know you didn't want to give All-Star Superman a grade, but what's better, All-Star Superman or Batman as an occult detective? I did see you write that. Where did I see that? Because you made the joke there was a 6 out of 10. Well, right. You have to keep in mind the keyword occult detective. So then I'll say All-Star Superman is better. There you go.
Thank you all so much, Kelly.
There you go. We just got away. Oh my gosh, everybody's like Kelly Thompson.
Not everybody. Quit being an absolutist.
It is
such an absolutist.
That is an absolute qualifier that you do not use in a relationship.
You do not say
sometimes or recently.
Yeah, that's right. Remember that when you're in a relationship.
Not wash the dishes.
Yeah, sometimes. Do not say you never take out the trash. Do not say that because that will start an argument. Do not say you forgot to pick up the kids. You always forget to pick up the kids. Today just we'll talk about it today. Look, aren't you saying your mom? That's what my kids say all day long.
All day. Lydia.
Yeah.
Just about everything. And then you're like, all right, you get 3 times. I'm gonna ban your friends from the house if you say it again.
Dude, my brain on lack of sleep has reached capacity. You are 100%. How did I forget Kelly Thompson? You're 100% right, man. If I had gotten some good sleep this week, but with a sick kiddo, it just wasn't happening. Where can we find out the new... I had to sleep on the couch 3 days this week. Where can we find out the new release dates? CGN still shows old release dates for everything. There is comicreleases.com. It's probably the best website. It's run by a really nice dude named Chris. I think that is the best place to go. He tries to keep it up to date. It's almost impossible, though. It changes... and I used to say daily, it changes hour by hour almost every time. You picked up the wrong kids again. What's up, Nathan? How you doing?
Reed said you could say I will always love you. Touche.
Yeah. Dolly Parton and Whitney Houston both said that. Do not. That is a beautiful song. What is your problem?
It is gorgeous. It's
that
gorgeous
is Whitney
song.
Houston.
That's why I'm not even going to tips.
At her prime. At her prime, Whitney Houston.
I recently bought more. By the way, hi, InMan40.
What's up, buddy?
I recently bought more Amazing Spider-Man Spencer trades, so I hope they hold off on Omnis for that now. I'm looking for a Melanie Bagley and some spectacular Omnis post issue 100.
It would be nice to have that Melanie Bagley to put that missing gap between Spider-Man versus Venom Omnibus and the Spider-Man Clone Saga Volume 1.
Oh no! Our viewer count dropped 50. From
Would Once in Future make Project Shelf Cut? I don't know, man. You're so picky these days. You didn't like what was the book that you were like? I didn't like it. Was it Uncanny? You were like, after two parts of Uncanny only made it in your cut. You could cut those parts out and put them on your bookshelf and label them Project Vikings, Uncanny, X-Men.
What's that Mariah Carey song? The best one, the Mariah Carey Christmas song.
All I Want for Christmas?
Yeah, the girl showed me this YouTube video of Toad from Mario singing All I Want for Christmas Is You. Amazing.
Once in Future is solid. It's fun. It's like a summer flick, and it reads like a summer flick. There's nothing deep or philosophical about it, but I love that. Sometimes I need that. Still waiting for my Cole Destroyer Direct Market. I pre-ordered from CGN, but still hasn't shipped. Show sold out. But should I be worried? Not if you pre-ordered it, honestly. You should be good. They're just now trying to catch up with all the Black Friday sales they had. Dolly Parton making bank from I Will Always Love You. Absolutely. Omar, your favorite Spider-Man issue? Kid That Collected Spider-Man is probably my favorite issue of Spider-Man. It's a really good one. Or honestly, probably nobody was expecting this, but issue 361. Is it 361?
Don't ask me.
First appearance of Carnage. Full appearance.
Yeah,
I love that. Yeah. She hates Carnage, but I love Carnage.
I don't hate Carnage. I just think he's inferior as a character with complex itty.
He's the same thing as the Joker.
I like Light the Night, parts 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, Lord.
But one issue that pops in my mind is the one where Spidey tricks Venom when they're on that deserted island. It's thinking he died. Which number is that?
340. What is that? That's the Eric Larson issue. That's the last time they fight. And the next time he appears in the first appearance of Carnage, because he's like, I need to tell Venom I need his help.
Yeah.
What issue is that? 340. I'm drawing a blank here. Brain is not. Why'd you ask me on Brain Not Good Day?
Yeah. Green Goblin's death.
345, 346, something like that. It's like a 3-part storyline with Larson.
Carey Osborn as the Green Goblin's death. Yeah.
The Spectacular Spider-Man 200, the J.M. DeMatteis.
Oh, on that cover?
Yeah, that's an awesome issue. Omar, who would you rather write Amazing Spider-Man going forward? Kelly Thompson or Zeb Wells? I think Zeb Wells has had his chance. I'd like to see Kelly Thompson tackle it. Chip Zdarsky. That'd be nice. Although he's already 346 to 347.
I knew somebody would know. Oh,
you all are smart. Amazing 347. That's right. So maybe Kelly Thompson, Chip Zdarsky, even though when we had him on the show, it's just, how dare you, Josh Greathouse? Carnage is a watered down copy. What's up? Look at Once and Future right there. Andy's comic buddy. Bood.
I like Comic Bood.
Comic Bood.
But yes, probably buddy.
Do you think we'll ever get a Sergeant Fury Submariner Epic Collection Volumes 2? Also spectacular. And to you, when? I think Namor will probably come first before Sergeant Fury. I think Sergeant Fury, unfortunately, suffers from that Ant-Man standalone volume. That's it. For now.
Speaking of Fatal Attractions Omnibus hardcover reissue, maybe it will come out in 2023 for 60th anniversary X-Men, since Fatal Attractions was a celebration of 30 years of X-Men back in 93. What do you think?
That logic makes sense to me. I like that. And it should come back as an omnibus, huh? Fatal Attractions. Do you include Shattershot in there and make it a big fan Omni? Yes. Or, yeah, let's do that.
Let's do it.
But then you put Executioner Song with Bishop's Crossing together, make that an Omni. And then there's always the question, what do you do with Extinction Agenda? It's a good idea. I like that.
Taylor Talks Comics, who you will be doing a video with later this week. Omar, who are your dream crossover Marvel characters team to take on the Xenomorphs? And what about Predator?
I mean, the X-Men have dealt with the poor man's version of the Xenomorphs with the Brood. So that'd be fun, right? That would be fun. Predator, there has to be a Punisher versus Predator.
I just realized we don't have the background music today.
That's your fault. That's on you.
Really?
I've had 4 hours of sleep. I've talked about this.
Yeah.
Yes. Punisher versus Predator has to happen. Honest opinion, Omar. Do you think that Marvel will print any Punisher Omnis, or should we forget about them? Honest opinion, I don't see why they would ever forget about that character. I just think, he'll have his day again, whether it's a new series that drives him to push more Punisher material, or a movie, perhaps. But yeah, that will come back. Wolverine versus Predator. Right. That's the answer. Oh, Kraven versus the Predator. But I like them to travel back in time with the original Kraven.
Transcendent Travis C. Omni, I decided to finally read my first manga, and I went with Berserk Deluxe Volume 1. So far, Guts is a very unlikable jerk. I know he is the hero, though, so tell me, does he start to become likable? Yes. So it goes back in time for like a long time with the Golden Age story arc.
About 10 volumes are a flashback.
You see, why he is the way he is. But because the author, he felt like he was getting his stride, and then when it goes back to that time period where it starts off, he is a little different, because it's like he got to know the character more, you know what I'm saying? He adds in hints, like with Guts, yes, being a total jerk, but then, off by himself, looks like he's going to cry or something like that. Later, it's more, the author, it makes it more subtle instead of like in your face with like, oh, he really is a torture. So I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so stick with it. Stick with it.
He grows on you quick. He's not your typical hero, though. There are things, there are decisions he makes that you're like, well, that's not where I was expecting this to go, that are really dark. But it makes sense. And the more you read it, it will make more sense in the next volume why he is the way that he is. Me as an Indian looking for at an Indian spamming the chat, be like, I was going to say yes. That was going to be my answer.
Don't say whatever whatever it is. Yeah, Carla clicks vlogs. Please stop posting the same thing. Sorry, we don't know. But yeah, it's interrupting the chat. So thank you.
Melanie's using her teacher voice. I need Fatal Attractions, the X-Men title as an Omni. It was on my list. No women, though. My lady was a fatal attraction for sure. She almost ended me 2 weeks ago with her crazy antics. Was she driving the car? And she's like, it's
Hi,
over.
Marion Red.
Hey, how you doing? The child. You talking to me, bruh? Are you coming up on me? What's going on? I'm so confused. Like, I just said I'm working on 4 hours of sleep.
Nathan's saying that he's going to see Eternals tomorrow. What would you give it out of 10?
I think I rated it a 6.5 out of 10. Yeah. See, both of my brothers enjoyed it a lot more than I did. So I gave it a 6.5. I think Oldfield gave it a 7 when we reviewed it.
Oh, Arjun is a fellow Indian. So
yes. Okay.
Is that what the person's saying? You talking to me, bro?
Oh, is that what he was saying? Yes. I was. I'm finally going to see Eternals. You already did. Hey, Omar, really excited for the Hellions OHG next year. Not a fan of the Havoc-centric cover, though, and wondering if there's any chance of a direct market edition. Maybe. Maybe there's a chance. What's up, Trumbo Gun? How you doing, brother? Hope you had a good Thanksgiving. And hopefully you're preparing for that Christmas. Haven't seen you for a while, and it's good to see you in the chat. Good to see all these people in the chat.
Squirrel Girl versus Predator. You would love that.
You are dead to me, Cody Summers. Squirrel Girl. Her and America Chavez
just versus Archie ever collected?
No, it wasn't.
Wait,
that was a good
real?
story.
That's
real? Yeah.
What was that about?
The cover had Punisher gunning, like the target was on Archie's head.
Okay,
like a heart.
But do you know what it's about?
Punisher was hired to go after Archie. I've read it years ago.
Let's see. Asking for recommendations for indie comics. I've heard Image release good comics. Sorry if the question seems dumb. I'm new to comics. No, it doesn't.
No dumb questions here.
And any questions, if you guys don't know the terminology, please ask. I mean, look, I'm trying to read acronyms, and I'm proud of myself when I know it. But other times I'm like, I don't know what that is. So, Brian K. Vaughan, actually, somebody's mentioned earlier how good Saga is, but
it's adult content too, though.
Yeah, for indie comics. And
Hellboy, Usagi Yojimbo,
Fables,
a lot of Vertigo titles, We Three, Joe the Barbarian, just to name a few. I mean, the term indie has become so different these days because we have these publishers like Dark Horse and IDW and Boom that specialize in independent creator-owned stuff like Image Comics as well. Every month I do a Hidden Gems, and in my Hidden Gems I usually throw a lot of independent stuff in there just because that's what I happen to enjoy. Yeah, Heck Boy is what my daughter calls her. Ed Brubaker stuff is 100% right. The Criminal, we just got reprinted, so get it while you can. Amazing stuff. Lock and Key is solid. Y'all have some great recommendations. Paper Girl,
please feel free,
Skyward,
chat to ask questions.
Middle West.
You guys know things. Well, he's like, okay, no dumb questions. Why does Omar love Alf so much?
I don't.
He has so much Alf stuff. Now it's mine.
It's all her stuff.
I said maybe one day I should make a collection video.
Yeah, make
that
your
would
Alf
not
collection
fit at all in any
there goes our algorithm
or the feel of the channel. Patreon.
What? Yeah, make your page. Black Hole. That's another good one.
100 Bullets.
Love 100 Bullets. Love Stray Bullets. If y'all haven't read that, I love it. It's still an ongoing though. The correct answer probably that I don't like that everybody else has fallen in love with is the Love and Rockets. And I've got the whole collection thanks to my wife, and I've tried to read it twice. I'm gonna do it one more time and give it another go.
That's okay.
I read volume 1 of Deathmatch, man. Solid stuff so far, Trumbo. Thanks for he sent that my way. It was such a nice gift. And I finally got around to reading volume 1 because it was in my pile of stuff to read. Are you going to give away Alf? Yes. Yes, we're going to give nothing but Alf away when we hit 60,000.
No, they're presents. Which manga would rank better between JoJo and Baki?
Baki the Grappler? Well, being that I've only read JoJo, I guess I would rank JoJo. Bullet.
And a half. So Lars, have been enjoying these Saturday shows since the beginning. Wow, thanks. My only problem is that I'm not a Marvel fan.
Ask some DC questions, Lars. Or wait, are you even a DC fan, or are you more of a manga fan or an independent fan? What kind of a fan are you, brother? And thank you so much for being here since the beginning. That is awesome.
Yeah, somehow File Shadow, the Alf video is what becomes viral. I would not want that to happen to you, baby. You work so hard.
We'll have all these Alf heads showing up on the Saturday stream going, when are you guys going to talk about Alf?
Kino's asking, where do you start with the Sandman books? So maybe, like, it is a pretty simple beginning. Or I'm sorry, like, there is a clear-cut beginning, but maybe, like, where would you, what do you recommend format?
Oh, no. To me, you have to appreciate it from the beginning. You have to know.
No, I'm
like,
sorry.
there is no, like, some people will tell you Overture it might be an answer. No, don't do that. Don't read Overture.
Oh, I forgot about Overture. No.
Even though it takes place.
Go beginning.
Yeah, go with Volume 1. You learn to grow with the character, and you learn to appreciate the world building that he is doing. It's a masterpiece, and there is no jump in with Volume 5, skip Volume 1 and jump into Volume 2 because Volume 1 has too many DC superheroes. Don't do that. That's just my suggestion. What's up, Mr. Vic? Because doing that will hurt the story and the impact. So from the beginning, you go with Sandman.
What defines indie comic companies? People always think of Marvel and DC as the only mainstream, but if another company has more than a 10% share of the market, is it really an indie company?
Right. I always think about that too. But I think we go back to the term, like, terminology has changed a lot since we were young, right? The terminology of something called a graphic novel stands for something, stands for more than a graphic novel these days. It's a collected edition of, single issues together. It's now graphic novel. And the same thing with indie. Like, when I think of indie, I go back to my days in the 80s or 90s, finding independent comics, self-published comics, Mirage. I think of, like, Bone or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as being the definition of somebody publishing their own book without going through a publisher, right? Like a stable Marvel and DC. But then Dark Horse came around, and then they started publishing creator-owned books. So really, when I still think of independent books, I think of those books that people are self-publishing. People going through Kickstarter to self-publish books. Those, to me, now is the definition of an independent creator doing independent comics.
Lars is saying that he likes European comics, Image, Dark Horse, and of course
DC. Okay. Well, we had a big topic on Dark Horse earlier. What happens to, if Dark Horse sells? That's the big rumor right now, which I didn't really come back to. So my thoughts on that is, if Dark Horse ends up selling the company, and that is true, I don't think much is going to change. Keep in mind, Dark Horse prints a lot of creator-owned stuff, which was what I was talking about. Hey, it's Death. So what that means is that they're looking for a buyer. I don't think that means Disney's going to buy Dark Horse. I think what they want to do, and it's a smart move, kind of like what Marvel and Disney are, kind of like what DC and Warner Brothers are. They're looking for somebody like Netflix, right? Like Netflix coming in and buying their stuff. That means they have the rights to do. I mean, they've already done Umbrella Academy. They're doing Usagi Yojimbo. So I think it would be smart for somebody like Netflix to buy up Dark Horse. And I don't think things will change.
Mr. Vic just finished first semester of art school. I'm older than the teachers. Good for you.
Good for you, man.
Did you draw that picture then? That caricature. That's cute.
And stay young at heart, brother.
And Christopher's asking, what's the best Megatron toy?
MP36, man. Masterpiece 36 is amazing. Although Super Megatron, the limited edition one, was awesome. I'm also a big fan of the animated Megatron, the big one, the helicopter one.
Of course, you gotta read beforehand, but Sandman really starts with the first appearance of Death. That episode.
Issue 8.
That's wait. Yeah, after issue. What issue is the cafe?
3. I think.
That's scary. Ugh, that's creepy.
24 hours, I think is what it's called.
Mm-hmm. So, but it gets going, right? The flow.
Yeah, and that's just me thinking out loud, right? I think Dark Horse and Netflix will make a good team. I mean, they're already making Umbrella Academy. They've made Usagi Yojimbo, and if they buy up that, then maybe them and Mignola can talk. But keep in mind, it's creator-owned stuff. Even if a big company like Marvel or DC, Disney or Warner Brothers were to buy Dark Horse, doesn't mean that Mignola has to go. He can go the route of Eric Powell and say, you know what, it's my property. I'm going to publish it myself.
Hey, it's Heat. Dark Horse doesn't own the rights to these creator series they publish. Don't see how they'd be involved in movies and TV adaptations.
Right. They have every right to take their stuff and self-publish if they want.
It's issue 6 or 7.
The first appearance of Death? I thought it was issue 8.
Or no, I asked about the cafe.
Oh, the cafe. I thought that was issue 3 for some reason.
It's a pick I paid for another form. It's me and the wife. Aw.
It's a good pick.
Yeah, 10-minute warning. I did just
10-minute warning.
Because I was going to yawn. I was like, wonder what time it is. Omar, do you happen to have the Saga Compendium? How's its quality? I was considering getting it, but I don't have the Omar approval.
Oh, thank you so much. I don't. I'm trying. I will try to get more books that I normally don't get for myself. Like I've been doing that this last year. I've done that quite a few times. I got all the Golden Age and so Bronze Age books or box sets I end up giving away just to do overviews because I know a lot of y'all want me to do overviews, but that's one I didn't get. And what was I'm so sorry. I went to 2 questions. Do you happen to? No, this was the other question. Marvel.
Okay, no worries. I think Marvel should do what Udon, which they collect their swimsuit issues in one big hardcover. Only difference, Marvel hardcover collects their only 91 through 95 issues. Udon collects 2016 through 2020.
Yeah. I love that hardcover. That hardcover of the Street Fighter or the Capcom swimsuit edition is awesome. 2 Megatrons in the thumbnail. Marvel UK 244 Mind Games had Megatron versus Megatron. I love that you all had so many of those, and I wish one day they'd be collected over here. Black and white era, so it didn't make it to the IDW collections. I know, man. I wish that they would have kept going. Breaks my heart that they didn't. Had my pre-order for 2.5 years. Beast Wars Transmetal Megatron is still awesome. That is my buddy Dan's favorite toy.
Oh yeah,
Transmetal Megatron.
I love. Okay, it was issue.
Thank you, sir.
I love Megatron from Beast Wars. I think he's my favorite. Yes, it's actually a sexy voice.
Yeah,
but then he's got his rubber ducky, and he's talking to the head of his dinosaur head. That's his arm, and when he gets crazy, whatever season that was.
Okay, to be fair, compendiums. I did get a couple of them. I think I gave away Starman. I gave away the Spawn one. I actually kept the Incorruptible one. They are built better. I just have a fear that there's going to be this giant crease in the middle after some years of reading these books. Right. It's 24 hours is issue 6, I believe. Thank you, Craig. That's what Trumbo Gun said, and he double checked.
This is sweet. Dimitri said, hello, everybody. If Omar joins Marvel, we will get our Omnis faster. Just saying.
Thank you.
So, do you have, we still got 7 minutes, really, like 15 minutes. Do you want to say the schedule for the week?
Yeah, let's get to this question first. Harvey's question.
Can I get a quick Neil Gaiman recommendation?
There's wonderful stories in the Neil Gaiman library editions from Dark Horse. How to Pick Up Girls at Parties is one of my favorites. I love that short story. A lot of them are based on his short stories from the books that have been adapted to graphic novel format. What are you doing?
I wanted to flick that off, but it was attached to your skin.
That's my skin. You're flicking off my skin. That is my skin. Death, the High Cost of Living still stands at like you don't need to know anything about the Sandman universe to enjoy it. It's 3 issues.
What about...
Love it. I think it's great.
Whatever happened to the Cape Crusaders with the Uncanny Goose?
It's a good one. I like that one. That's in the aftermath of R.I.P.
Is the Power of Shazam book still 2 still coming out?
I haven't seen it, sadly. I haven't seen it.
And Christopher is asking about the rumor with IDW losing the Transformers license.
Yeah, I covered that a little bit earlier in this chat.
Mm-hmm.
And
do you have a shortened version?
Shortened version is the same thing happened in 2018, and they renewed the license with Hasbro, and it would be an all-in-one deal. So whatever Hasbro properties they have, ROM, Micronauts, G.I. Joe, Transformers, Mask, that will all go to whoever ends up buying it, if that does happen. Be good, Rio. It's good to see you, my brother.
Oh, there's a Neil Gaiman reader if you're into his prose work. Oh, cool. Wow, he's written that much. You have a reader.
My favorite book he wrote, though, was American Gods. I love that story.
I like Graveyard Boy.
Graveyard? Is it Graveyard
Or the
Boy?
Graveyard Book. The Graveyard Book.
Yeah.
Murder Mysteries with P. Craig Russell.
It's okay.
They like working together a lot.
Yeah, P. Craig Russell's a freaking genius, though. Hot take. Cowboy Bebop, like, okay, here's a hot take
all right,
from
there
my
we go.
buddy Hip Hop,
happens.
who has made me a more positive person because of him. He told me to stop trolling the trolls. And I said, okay.
I told you that.
Yeah, but you're my wife.
I know. Seriously, people that aren't your
Significant
others, you tend to listen to more, which is, I'm glad that you did.
I listen to hip hop.
That's what, oh my goodness, I'm cold and you're warm. Hot take, the Cowboy Bebop live action isn't terrible if you're hungover and forgot the original existed.
All right.
I don't like it. I keep watching it. I just want to know what happens. I don't know why I keep watching it, but obviously somehow I'm enjoying it, so...
What's the best way to collect Sandman for a reasonable price that's still in print? The deluxe editions. They're coming out slow enough. There's going to be a total of 6 of them, and then the reprinting Death and the Black Label. And Overture will get a reprint with the Black Label. So, yeah, the deluxe editions. They're $50 each retail. You can get them cheaper. But that's a more affordable and beautiful. Like, all the new colors are in there. Thank you, brother. Have a good week yourself.
Gaming was supposed to write Miracle Man? Or did?
He did.
I want to read it.
No, he did write it. I mean, it's the hardcovers are the ones that are out. That's it. And then finish it. And that never happened.
Oh.
That was all part of the Angela lawsuit and hold the all different stories right there. Omar, old Thor Omni or old Moon Knight Omni? I'm debating which one to get. Moon Knight. If you're going for Silver Age Thor versus Moon Knight, Volume 1, I'd take Volume 1 of Moon Knight. Just my 2 cents.
Shauna Silk, I think I'll eat a Hot Pocket for lunch.
It's a good idea.
Hot Pockets. I don't like it either, but somehow I'm hating it less and less.
Are you still hungover?
Okay. Same thing with The Walking Dead, new spooky channel. Some episodes are great, some episodes are awful, most episodes are mediocre. Yeah, I don't think any of the episodes are great so far. I'm like halfway through.
I never got into The Walking Dead. I thought The Walking Dead was just it was okay. I love the first season with Frank Darabont, but that was it.
Did you ever tell the schedule?
Nope. You asked, and I'm going to tell you. All right.
Okay.
Tomorrow at early in the morning, 7 a.m. probably, will be my top 10 essential buys, top 10 picks for this month of December. At 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'll be going live with Nick from Dynamite.
Dynamite.
Thank you. For that sell, and it'll be our first sell and live auction. That's 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There's going to be some trade paperbacks, some CGC stuff, Silver Age, Bronze Age, Marvel Masterworks, DC Archives, oversized hardcovers, an Omnibus edition, and a couple of other goodies. So really, really cool that he wanted to do that on the channel. That's 2 p.m. tomorrow.
You gonna bid on that Sandman?
I'm going to bid on that Sandman like an idiot. The Monday will be the overview of the Hellfire Gala and the oversized hardcover, as well as the Fantastic Four Fate of the Four oversized hardcover. Tuesday will be the trade paperbacks, and Maddie returns to old reader, new reader. Thank you so much, Trumbo Gun. Wednesday should be where to start reading Superman. Thursday and Friday is up in the air right now because I am working on refreshing this brain. I need a reboot. Need a Melanie soundtrack of everything she sang in the past 2 hours.
Yeah.
All right, I got a dip. I'll get you next Saturday how my birthday plan goes. 13 nominees and 1 reprint is what I'm going for. Let's hope my parents will comply.
Oh, I hope so.
Dude, if my kid is on a live chat right now going, my mom and dad are buying me 13 nominees, I'd be like, you're lucky I'm paying for your internet. Great show as always. Thank you, Kenny.
Wait, did you finish the weekly schedule?
Yeah, I said Thursday and Friday are up in the air because I need some sleep. Have you ever done a Preacher overview? You're on your channel. Need your thoughts.
I don't know.
No, I never did. I'll probably do an overview, if anything, of my absolutes. It's one of my top 20 favorite reads of all time. I love it.
Yeah, you love it. Hi, Breakfast of Champions. Would you consider Absolute Sandman Volume 5 essential? I heard it's just scripts or something. It's the eve of my marathon. I appreciate y'all's good wishes. Cheers. Well, yeah. Get it tomorrow.
Yeah, good luck tomorrow, man. I will say this. When you get into Sandman, you'll crave more Sandman. no matter what form it takes. And you will consider Volume 5 essential because you'll need what's in there. Oh, it's the dream story with Yoshitaka Amano, and it's also the Endless Nights. Yeah, you'll want more, man. You'll want more. Hello from India, Uncanny Omar. Thank you for watching, man.
Yeah, I'm surprised too. There's no review since it's in your top 20.
It's one of these things that I keep forgetting to jot down.
And there are over 1,000 books in here. So episode 1,000.
That's why I like
Preacher.
That's why I love doing the retro views. Going back, Melanie did an amazing job, an absolute job, if you will, of the absolute all-star Superman. And seriously, that was really good.
Alex, did you hear your shout out? Sugarman, did you hear your shout out? James isn't on. Ben, did you hear your shout out?
Marvel Bab, how you doing, buddy?
Helping me with the ideas.
Cheers, guys. Have a nice weekend. Enjoy what you have left of your birthday weekend, Melanie. Thank you.
Oh, Zach said this is the last question. Thank you.
This is the last question.
For the well wishes.
Zach in. All right.
Last question. Sorry if it's been answered, but have you heard about the Mute Massacre Omni being pushed back?
It is.
Last I heard was December 28th.
It looks like it's January now. Stimson J. Cat, though. This Stimson J. Cat. Go back up.
Oh, okay.
Omar is fading, dude. What's up, Minty fam?
Think we will ever get any Simpsons Omni since Disney, Marvel, Fox are one family now? Didn't know if the cartoon and comic fall under the same category for that type of thing.
I think we will one day. I think that we will.
That's all our daughter who's been sick has watched The Simpsons.
I'm okay because I love The Simpsons.
Tons of
until a certain
season.
Hi, guys. Earlier in the stream, I asked a question, but had to leave, so I don't know if you answered it. Do you know if we'll have an exact date for Jason Aaron's store Omni? Nothing is exact yet. Thank you so much for the compliment. Everything is still up in the air. It will be next year though. That sure is happening. And Generic is saying Mutant Massacre is now January 12th. So, but it is coming. It is coming. Thank you.
Last question.
Wait a minute.
Does Marvel still have the Ren and Stimpy comic rights for an Omni? I would get that over any Alpha Omni. I'm with you, Omar.
I would love that. Sadly, I think was it the creator got into some things that they may want to stay away from. But then again, creators of these things always go through some controversial thing, and I can't remember exactly what it was, so don't misquote me on that. I'm pretty sure it was him that got into some trouble. I can't remember what it was. Omar, nap time soon? Yeah, I need a nap time if we're gonna go out and drink and
Okay. You guys are like, last question.
Last question from
no.
Before I got the hey, have you guys watched Arcane? Oh no, somebody else has been asking about Arcane. We have not, but it's on my watch list. I definitely want to watch it. It looks awesome. So everybody, thank you. Rain and Stimpy, thank you, Tapsy Logic. I love that, man. That's the beginning to X Factor 87, right? X Factor 87, that's the very first page. Thank you all so much for watching.
Thank you so much for watching, and thank you, New Spirit Channel, for mentioning the Patreon once again. A great way to support the channel so that Omar can spend all day, every day making videos, and we, buying equipment and stuff. So, please check out because there's multiple tiers for different needs of yours, and spread shop, There you go.
Subscribe. Ring that bell for notifications. Everyone, thank you all so much.
Guys. Thank you all so much.
Have a wonderful weekend. We love you all.
Stay minty.
You just had to say it.